Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a very good Thursday evening to you, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. I hope you were able to get out and enjoy the sunshine and the record warmth that we had out there right now, or today, I should say, because right now we're seeing a lot of clouds, and tomorrow we'll see even more clouds, even though temperatures will actually be warmer. It's still 71 degrees out there right now, with winds out of the north at 9 miles an hour, and that dew point is going to become critical as we go through the overnight hours. Right now it's 49 degrees. I'll tell you more about that in just a second. And here's where we were for high temperatures today. The record high was 76 degrees back in 2009. We got up to 77 here in Utica. Same thing in Rome. 79 was the warmest temperature in Sherburne. But up toward the north and east, we did have a couple of towns that made it only into the 60s, but still above average for this time of year by about 5 to 10 degrees. And also because of the rain and storms that we've had moving through parts of our area, it's cooler up toward the north right now. 54 in Old Forge, 59 in Boonville, 56 in Pasco, but still 71 here in Utica and 73 down in Sherburne, 75 in Cooperstown. Temperatures will drop into the 50s during the overnight hours. The radar right now is looking dry, but that was obviously different earlier this afternoon with some rain moving through the northern parts of our viewing area, and that's why we have the rain cool there, similar to what we see during the summertime. So again, rain and storms still a possibility as we go through the evening hours, but once we go through the overnight, we'll deal with mainly clear skies. There could be some mid and high-low clouds, and because of the dew point and the temperature being so close, there could be some fog during the overnight hours. I don't think it'll be widespread. It'll be patchy, but it could be dense out there, and we'll see a lot of clouds during the day tomorrow, and we'll also see winds out of the south once again. So that means temperatures will get into the middle and upper 70s, if not the low 80s, and then tomorrow night into Saturday morning, we'll be dealing with rain as part of our next storm system moving through, and it'll also be cooler on Saturday as well. So for tomorrow, we'll see temperatures starting off in the 50s with a lot of clouds, making their way up into the 70s with mostly cloudy skies. And as we go through the afternoon, it'll be mostly cloudy with, again, a chance of rain and storms at any point during the afternoon. The chance of that is only about 20% or so. We'll be dealing with a frontal boundary over the weekend. That's the reason for the possibility or the likelihood of rain and some showers as we go through tomorrow night into Saturday. It looks like we could see about half an inch of rain as well. 50 degrees overnight, mainly clear and mild. And tomorrow we could also see not only mostly cloudy skies, but some haze because of the fact that we have wildfires in New Jersey, and we have a southerly wind as well. 79 for tomorrow. It's also Arbor Day as well. And again, that isolated chance of a shower. And then temperatures around 60 this weekend, with Sunday definitely looking like the better of the two weekend days.
Well, with Arbor Day being tomorrow, it's a good thing we're getting all of this rain in, Jordan. We could really use it. Plus, we're still under that statewide burn ban until mid-May. So obviously don't go starting any fires, but at least we're getting a little bit of rain.
Yeah, just be mindful that that haze might be out there tomorrow, especially to the south and east of Utica as well.
Might need to wear a mask if you're really affected by asthma too.
Absolutely.
Coming up next on
Brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
And a good Thursday evening to you all. Once again, I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking clear skies, mainly clear skies, I should say, as we go through the overnight hours. But there could be a little bit of fog. And as we go through the day tomorrow, we'll see more clouds, a little bit of haze, and another chance for showers and thunderstorms, just like we saw today. It's mainly clear out there right now in downtown Utica, where we have calm winds. 57 degrees, so still fairly mild, even as of the 10 o'clock hour. And that dew point is also going to be critical to the formation of fog. The dew point is at 49. That's measuring how much moisture is in the air right now. And temperatures are going to be rather close to that. So when you have the dew point and the temperature close together, that is what causes the fog saturation. And right now we're not there quite yet. 57 in downtown Utica, same thing in Sherburne. It's still 60 in Cooperstown, 61 in Oneonta, and that's after today, where we had temperatures up into the 70s. The official high was 77, and the previous record was 76 back in 2009. So it broke the record by 1 degree. We have a new record for today. The radar is quiet compared to how it was a few hours ago. We do have a few areas of showers up toward our north, but definitely the coverage has diminished over the last several hours, and temperatures will drop into the upper 40s, lower 50s during the wee hours of tomorrow morning. But you'll notice it doesn't take long after sunrise for the temperatures to warm up into the 60s and eventually into the 70s. Most of us will end up in the upper 70s, low 80s once again. That's in spite of the fact that even though we have clouds, or mainly clear skies tonight, we'll have clouds during the day tomorrow. It's the southerly wind that will make a difference, and that southerly wind will not only warm up the temperatures, but will also bring in a little bit of haze through the middle and upper levels of the atmosphere from those wildfires that have been burning for several days down in New Jersey, especially toward the southern and eastern portions of our viewing area, mainly Otsego County, southern Herkimer, southern Oneida. And then as we go through tomorrow night into Saturday morning, we'll be dealing with some rain with temperatures in the 60s both weekend days, or around 60. Mainly mostly cloudy for tomorrow. Again, that haze will be around. Either way, it'll be very warm with an isolated shower. It's also Arbor Day as well. 79 for the high tomorrow, but it's not close to the record of 86 that was also set back in 2009. We will have a southwesterly wind at 10 to 15 miles an hour, and sunset tomorrow night will be at 7:58 p.m. Temperatures slip as we go through Saturday, 62. With a lot of rain that day, there could be as much as a half to 3/4 of an inch of rain. Sunday morning, we'll start with clouds, maybe even a little bit of snow or rain showers, but then we'll transition over to sun as we go through the later portion of the day. 58, even though it's cooler, it's looking like the better of the 2 weekend days. And then Monday, we have plenty of sunshine, temperatures back into the lower and middle 70s. Tuesday, we could see a chance of storms returning to the area, with temperatures returning to around 80 degrees. And then Wednesday and Thursday, the middle part of the week, slightly cooler, around 60. But definitely have to watch out for, not only the haze, but also the allergies over the last couple of days.
Allergies, definitely feel you there. They were acting up today. Another thing that's really important, at least we're getting all of this rain. It's worth pointing out with the wildfires going on down in New Jersey that we are still under a statewide burn ban for the next few weeks. So if you are planning on doing any yard cleanup, hold off on lighting any of that on fire.
Absolutely. Only you can prevent forest fires, so.
I got made fun of a lot for saying that as a kid. Get ready, Bills Mafia.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a very good Thursday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking more clouds than we had for today, for tomorrow. And we will also see warmer temperatures as well, and a chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm. But there is also going to be not only more clouds, but because of a southeasterly wind that we will have out there, more in the way of smoke in the atmosphere tomorrow from all of those wildfires in New Jersey. It's likely not going to affect our air quality as much as, let's say, areas down closer toward New York City, portions of southern New England, but just be mindful, the sky looks a little bit more milky or white. The sunsets may actually look a little bit prettier, especially to the south and east of Utica, and the sunrise. That's the reason why, because of that smoke during the day tomorrow. You notice in the blue areas, it's a thin haze, but when you get into the yellow and green, that's where it becomes a thicker smoke. So just be mindful that that's going to be out there. If you have any respiratory issues, just be mindful of that. Don't spend any period of time outside if you can avoid it, or at least not for a long time. Temperatures, 77 was the official high here in downtown Utica. The record was 76 back in 2009, so we broke it by 1 degree, but up toward the north and east, as you expect in the North Country, we had temperatures stuck in the upper 60s, which is still above about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. As we go through the overnight hours, we'll see mainly clear skies. There could be some patchy fog because the dew point and the temperature will be right around 50 degrees, so they'll be rather close to each other. And again, through the day tomorrow, we'll have a lot of clouds with temperatures working their way into the upper 70s, and maybe even low 80s for some of us if we get enough sunshine. Other than that, we'll have a lot of clouds. Our next storm system, a frontal boundary, approaches tomorrow night into Saturday morning, and we'll be dealing with most of the rain for most of the day on Saturday. It'll be light to moderate, but there could be some heavy rain at times, around a half an inch for most of us. Temperatures working their way again into the 70s and through the day tomorrow, in spite of the fact that we'll have a lot of clouds and mostly cloudy through the afternoon as well. And temperatures again may be a degree or two warmer than they were today. So 79 is what I'm expecting in downtown Utica. Again, there's that frontal boundary that I was telling you about. That'll be with us through tomorrow. Not much activity from it tomorrow. It's tomorrow night into Saturday that the activity really gets going, and then we'll have a cold front move through, and that means temperatures only in the upper 50s on Sunday. Mainly clear and mild, but there could be some patchy dense fog. I don't think it'll be anything widespread. Upper 40s to low 50s overnight tonight, and then for tomorrow we'll be dealing with that mainly cloudy conditions and isolated shower. It's also Arbor Day and the haze out there too. 79, we go back to 62 as we go through Saturday with temperatures slipping and again some light to moderate rain. Sunday is definitely looking like the better of the 2 weekend days. Even though we'll start the day with clouds, we'll end up with sunshine and temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s out there. But it doesn't last long. As we go through Monday, we're back into the 70s, and Tuesday, we're in the 80s. There could be some afternoon or evening thunderstorms before we're back into the 60s to the middle of next week.
Obviously, we're very happy to have the warmer temperatures, Jordan, but also all of this rain is going to be especially helpful because of the statewide burn ban in effect, especially with those wildfires down in New Jersey. We don't want anything like that starting up here.
Absolutely, and it will not only be helpful with the wildfires, but also the allergies that we've been dealing with over the last couple of days.
They've certainly been acting up today. Thank you, Jordan.
Absolutely.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News at 11.